Well, it's been quite some time since I've made a video or a tour or anything. We've been really busy. And honestly, just, it's been a weird year, you know? So I haven't really felt like picking up a camera and turning it on. But today I figured would be a good time because we're kind of nearing the end of the 2020 garden, and I kind of want to show you what I have left before it's gone. It's also might rain, so I'm going to try to do this quick. But yeah, here we go. First bed right outside our house. As you can see, I had a very large Trombocino squash that grew all through there, all the way over here, up the aisle up here, and I just kind of decided it wasn't serving me, so we yanked it all out. As you can see, we have a bunch of squash laying around the yard thanks to these dogs. They had gotten eaten on by bunnies anyways. Coco, get out of that bed. So they weren't salvageable, so I just kind of let them go. And my chickens won't eat them, and none of my friends will take them, so we're giving them back to the earth, I guess. That's the only thing that I can say. But this was all Trombocino squash. This right here is mostly cucumbers with some Kajari melons mixed in. Also, a rogue snake bean here that's actually getting pretty big. This bed is pretty crazy. I planted flowers here. I planted a bunch of these like wildflowers. These are the only ones that came up, and somehow a ton of cucumbers came up that I did not plant, as well as Kajari melon that I did not plant. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's got. This is what happens. I'm having a ton of pest issues, which I haven't really had in the past. I think it's a bunny. We have multiple that come through the yard, and I think they're the culprit here, but that's okay. Poncho, you want this cucumber? Poncho, come here. Come here, Coco. Watch, she will take this and be so excited. Oh, Poncho got it. Oh. Did you want one too? Let me see if I can find you. Here, this is gonna die soon. Here you go. You turd. But yeah, this was supposed to be just flowers, and now out of nowhere, I literally, I don't know if maybe the people who lived here before had planted cucumbers here or what, but they are just everywhere. I have put away 15 gallons of cucumbers, and I have no idea what to do with them all, so I've been giving them away in the bagfuls. Here's the cucamelons. They're doing really well. Oh my goodness, look at this. Didn't even see you. So we'll take her home. I've actually replanted this area with some radishes, just like a couple here and there, because I still want to be able to get back to the cucamelons, so just like a couple, just for fun. Another Kajari melon here. This is a tomato that was knocked over, and I'm at that point in the year where I'm over it. I don't want to try anymore, so I'm just letting her go. Oh man, look, here's another one. I'm so bummed. I just wish they would leave them alone. I don't know if I can cover them and they won't eat them, or like what I should do here. Maybe this will callus. I'm just gonna leave it. But here we have a bunch of crookneck squash that really aren't growing. These have been on the plant for quite some time, maybe a month and a half, and they really haven't gotten bigger. So I don't know if they're going to make it or what. Hopefully they do, but I don't know, they've just been here for so long, and typically squash grows so fast. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Here I had some more squash, some patty pan squash and a turban gourd down here. And they were also kind of taking up much more space than I really intended them to. So I was like, you know what? It's their time to go. Obviously, I need to work on this bed a little bit. I think I'm going to plant some beans here for the fall season. And then here, this is my scrap pile. It is absolutely ginormous. I can't believe it. But, you know, it's fine. I have some tomato plants over here and some okra. As you can see, it's an absolute mess. We've gotten so much rain, and it's been such a weird year to garden. But, you know, I do have to say it's really pretty, so I can't be mad. I've harvested more than enough, so I will just accept what I got this year, even though I keep losing things to rabbits. So my second bed over here is tomatoes and cucumbers. Oh, almost fell. And then a bunch of peppers. So this is a succession of cucumbers, just to put a couple more jars away before fall. I have a Kajari melon in the back, and then this is all tomatoes, and as you can see, they are looking pretty rough. I need to come out here and harvest. But everyone I've spoken to has said that it's a really hard year for tomatoes, so I'm not too hard on myself about it. And then these are all peppers, a bunch of different varieties. Not really sure. Most of them are hot. These over here are these over here are your bell peppers. But this is my one lonely kale. We loved it so much I left it in to try and get it to go to seed. But now that it's cooling off, it never went to seed. It's just sprouting back up. So I'm just going to let it go and see how much we can really get out of it this year. It's really pretty. I don't know. It's kind of crazy that it didn't ever go to seed, considering how hot it got this summer. But I guess we'll get some more here soon, huh? But yeah, as you can see, the middle, that is all weeds, and I have not had time. It's been a wild year. So ideally we would not have peppers, a batch of weeds, and tomatoes, but we're rolling with the punches this year. So, second bed down, third bed. This bed is it's not looking the greatest it's ever looked in its life. But, oh my goodness, my fence shocked me. So we have some leftover squash here that's petering out. I'm going to pull all this out this weekend. I've already replanted this area sporadically. As you can see, I've got some, I think this is radish. I need to thin. But we have these squash I'm going to pull out, and then this is some leftover cucumbers that also need to be pulled out, some peppers, a lot of weeds, and some watermelon on the end that hasn't really, I've gotten one watermelon, haven't tried it yet. As you can see, we have been very busy. We've had so much come through, but I've been so busy I haven't had time to film. And also my computer was broke for like the last 3 months, and we just got it fixed, so now I should be able to make some more videos. Hopefully, if I'm feeling up to it, you know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like you put yourself out there and nobody interacts, and so then you get down on yourself, and then you're like, no, but this is something I want to share, so I'm gonna put myself out there. So here I am. But yeah, it's been a weird year. So the garden is probably the one thing that has been consistent and very fruitful for me this year. and it's definitely helped me a lot with the whole COVID situation. It's kept me super busy in the kitchen and in the garden, so I'm really thankful. But that's really all I have to share. So thank you for watching. If you're interested in anything I shared today or have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And I'll put my Instagram down below where I share more of the garden. I share it, you know, daily compared to YouTube. I feel like if I get a video up, that's a miracle. So anyways, that's it. Thanks.